Welcome guys to another episode of The Extra Mile. My name is Alex and welcome to another KartKraft episode. I think 2, maybe even 3 patches have been released since they released the first build a few days ago. And man, they have improved quite a lot of things. So let's get right into it. We are on a new track, or not a new track, a different track today than we were last time. A track that is a lot bigger and more awesome. And yeah, the first thing that's apparent, and I'm very happy to report that the nervous rear end is gone. They fixed that. The car does not oversteer anymore, or at least not oversteer too much anymore. So that is a great start. The second part is the force feedback. Actually, let me show you the settings that I'm running right now. For those of you who don't know, I'm using an Accuforce direct drive wheel as a base here, and I am using these force feedback settings right now. So gain at 100%, minimum force at 80, which seems strong, but it's the best that I've found, the best setting. And 25% of filtering, so it's not too nervous and you don't get these little peaks in the force feedback. So why am I using so much minimum force? Because the force feedback, generally speaking, is relatively light. So I still would like to have more resistance to turning. A simple center spring effect could probably be very helpful here, because you do know when you have driven a real kart, be it a rental kart or a professional kart like this one, when you turn the wheel sideways like that, and you can actually see that on the screen, you're lifting up the kart on the corner you're steering towards, so you can see that on the screen, and that takes a lot of force. So when you do this in real life in a kart, it takes quite a bit of force, and right now I can do that with one finger. And so that is not enough force. That is why I started to ramp up the minimum force, and it started to feel better and better as I did that. Going beyond 80% did not really increase the steering force needed, but it kind of droned out the other effects. So I did not go beyond 80. But yeah, overall force feedback feels pretty good. It's a huge step up from the first release, and man, this track is amazing. And yeah, handling is a lot better. So yeah, let's focus on the track here a little bit. Man, the kart sounds amazing. Ooh, the kart does not like curbs, so we have to be a little bit careful here. I have driven this track for maybe half an hour yesterday, so I do know roughly where the corners go. I still find it surprisingly tricky to be precise with the kart. I think, not sure if that is a force feedback thing or a physics thing, but for some reason it's just not super easy to hit the apex where you want it to hit. There's a little bit of, I don't know, nervousness in the steering, but again, it's a huge step up, and I'm sure that this will further improve with the upcoming patches. But yeah, now it's starting to get fun to drive this around the track here. Not only is the track beautifully rendered, I'm not quite sure if they laser scanned the surface, but it definitely feels like a laser scan surface. It feels very natural, very lifelike. And it's already apparent that it takes quite a while to get this right. This is not something that you jump into and you do a hot lap instantly. Getting the right amount of speed through the corners, getting the turn-ins just right, that just takes a little bit of time, but it's already good fun. And that kind of was missing before. Ooh, come on. It just was more frustrating than fun to drive. But now it's fun. And I'm pretty sure that it will get even better from here on out. Right, let's focus on clean driving here for a change. Try to get a fast lap in there. The sensation of speed is actually pretty good. You're sitting low down. Whoa, not so much curb riding, Alex. You're sitting low down on the road and it actually feels fairly fast. Come on, come on, come on. Let's not brake too late. There we go. I still have some issues being really precise with the cart. It feels trickier than it does in real life to hit the apex and place the cart exactly where it needs to be. I think maybe the steering might be a little bit too sensitive around the center, hard to say. But anyway, that is a small detail that can surely be dialed in either by adjusting the settings or with further patches. But yeah, it feels pretty damn good now. Oh, that was a lot better. This is one of the trickiest corners since it's blind. You have to turn in without seeing the corner actually. So this track, I mean, do not underestimate kart tracks is all that I'm trying to say here. This might not be Spa or the Nordschleife, but one, it's surprisingly good fun to drive, and it's tricky to master. Oh, not so much curb riding, Alex. Come on. But you can now actually enjoy the kart at the limit, and it's a great feeling. But come on, we can do a lot better than that in terms of lap time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get at least one sub 1 minute time on the books here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Oh, a little bit of a slide. Nah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And the faster you go, the more you learn the track, the more fun it gets. Which is probably true for every racing game, but still. Come on, come on, come on, come on. At least the sub 1 minute time. Let's go for one more lap here. Try to improve on that. I think my best time so far was 59 seconds flat. Ah, come on. Yeah. So I'm happy to report things are improving at dramatic speeds here in KartKraft. Now I'm really looking forward to VR support, because that will, well, that will just make it a lot more awesome and a lot more immersive. The physics are heading in the right direction with huge strides. The difference between the first build that they've released that I've previously tested and this one is pretty much night and day. I could not have driven this corner combination, for example, without the cart trying to oversteer and make a clean lap pretty much impossible. So they have fixed that very quickly. Must have been a bug, and now it is fun. Actually, I noticed that yesterday already. You kind of can't stop driving it once you've started. You want to increase or decrease your lap time rather. Improve was the word that I was looking for. But yeah, it's kind of addictive a little bit. Once you're in there, you can't really stop. You want to keep driving, want to improve your lap time. It's pretty damn great. Now all we need is VR support, maybe a few more tweaks to the steering, the force feedback feel. And we have a really great kart sim on our hands here that has official licenses, official tracks. Oh, that would have been a good lap actually. But yeah, really good. So one thing that I like to do here on this track is drive straight here over the little jump. Let's see if we can manage this without crashing. There we go. Oh yeah, this is starting to get good, guys. If you have any questions about KartKraft, please feel free to post them in the comments. If I know the answer, I will gladly provide it. You can get this game on Steam for I think about 15 bucks right now. And now with this patch, with this build, it's definitely worth the money. No doubt about that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.